Okay, so in this video, I'm just gonna quickly show some progress that I've made on the game. I haven't posted a video for a while, and I haven't been doing nothing. I've just spent some time focusing on some graphical elements. So I've started to do some modeling for the world, and this is just a small piece of it that I've been using to get all my basics down, so I can have a workflow that goes really quickly. Obviously the beginning of anything is going to be the worst case. So I wanted to start getting some stuff into place to basically set the tone for the rest of the thing. So um, I, so uh, the way I'm approaching it is to kind of initially do the bare minimum, and then take it from there. And my methods and things for creating the models and the textures and stuff are all very quick and easy, and simple to deal with. I'm not trying to create the best work of art, or I'm not really a designer per se. Like, I'm not a concept designer, so I also don't like doing huge amounts of research. I just kind of get something in my head, and I put something together real quickly. So everything I do is based around speed at the moment. So whatever I can get done really quickly is good, and that's how all my methods and things work around that. So there's that stuff, and then of course, um, I've I've worked out some other small things like the camera control, so I can have things like that where I can stop the camera at the bottom of the level. Where I don't necessarily want to cage the player, but there needs to be limitations, and I don't necessarily want to build walls around everything as well. So this, I feel, is a really good way to indicate that you run down to the bottom and the camera stops, and it's a simple thing. I don't necessarily need to stop the camera. I can just have the player run into nothing. But I think the camera stopping is the is a really good way of really good and a simple way of making you not feel like, oh, I'm just running into nothing. It makes you feel like, oh, you're actually getting that's actually the end of something. That, and then little things like this where I just wanted to add some extra camera control if I needed. And this is just something um, specifics setup that I just worked out on, like how I would go about doing it. So this one here was my test case, and I'll definitely use stuff like that for placing a pickup, for instance. um, and yeah, and okay, so I think some of the other extra stuff that I've got going, uh, I'll just talk about that in the next video.